Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Scott County Sports Network. Mike Ritchie, the coach, Scott Willard, Kevin Ritchie. Haley Ward here, running the camera for us tonight. We're at Sayre High School, Lexington, Kentucky. Scott County Lady Cardinals bring a record of 3-0 into the ball game. They take on the Lady Spartans of Sayre High School, who have a perfect record as well of 2-0. Head coach Scotty Sutton has his Lady Spartans hosting tonight. Sayre in the same district and region as Scott County, both teams out of the 42nd district, both teams out of the 11th region. Head coach Steve Helton in his 16th season, 314 victories, 154 losses for Scott County's head coach Steve Helton. Should be a good ball game tonight, a district rivalry. That always brings out the best of both teams. What we'll do is we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get into Scott County's highlights from the last game and their season stats and much more here on the Scott County Sports Network. Back after this.
Hi, I'm David Goldman with Georgetown Family Chiropractic. Are backaches and headaches a problem for you? They shouldn't be. Drugs and surgery may mask the pain, but seldom treat the underlying cause. Spinal decompression works to ease pressure between discs without injections and without surgery. Don't learn to live with the pain, and don't let it limit your lifestyle. Call us today for a free evaluation. 866-807-8611.
Hi, Dick Stockton here. I've been announcing sports for over 40 years, and I know a winning team when I see one. Greens Toyota of Lexington has what it takes to win, which is why Greens is Kentucky's #1 Toyota dealer 2 years running. Family owned for over 40 years, Greens strives to give excellent customer service and best value for the dollar. No matter what department, parts, service, or sales, Greens continues to move forward doing business the right way every day. Be a part of Greens' winning team. Greens Toyota. Great people, great cars. Think green.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. Mike Ritchie and the coach, Scott Willard. Proud to bring you Scott County basketball all season long. Busy week for us here on the Scott County Sports Network. We got the girls game here for you tonight. Starts about 8.5 minutes. We'll be back live action on Thursday. Scott County, the boys, host Lexington Christian. And then back on Saturday night, we're Scott County. Should be a good one to tell if the young Scott County boys basketball team is ready to go as they'll face that 2-2-1 press of Lexington Catholic. We'll see what they're made of, and it'll be an early test for the Scott County boys basketball team. Enough to talk about the boys. We're here tonight to support the girls team. The girls team, coach, with a record of 3-0. Their last game was a barn burner last Friday night against Madison Southern. They went down to Berea and defeated Madison Southern by a final score of 67-66. When you look at the stats of that ball game, what jumps out at you?
Well, the one young lady, Peyton Riddle, who last year was their miss everything. Had 20 points in that game. She shot from behind the line, behind the three-point line, 2 for 2. She was 6 for 9 and had 5 total rebounds in the game. Juliet Smith chipped in 13. She was 5 for 11 and did a really good job. She had 8 assists, 4 turnovers in the game. The one thing that, it was a real scoring fest there in the first half. Scott County got out to a 20-13 lead after the first quarter. Madison Central put up 13 or 30 in the second quarter, and then the two teams scored 23 points combined in the second half. Scott County held Madison Southern to 22.7% shooting in the second half on Friday night, or last Friday night, and that was, I know Coach Helton was happy to see that effort defensively in the second half, especially after giving up a 30-point second quarter.
All righty, that's the highlights of Scott County's last game Friday night, where they went down to Berea and defeated Madison Southern. The final score, Scott County 76, Madison Southern 66. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and let Coach talk about the season stats for the Scott County Lady Cardinals. About 6.5 minutes away from tip-off here on the Scott County Sports Network. Scott County hosting Sayre. Back after this.
Time for oral surgery. You need a surgeon you can trust and feel at home with. Consider Dr. Robert Henderson at Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery. Specializing in wisdom teeth extraction, surgery to prepare for dentures, biopsies, corrective jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and dental implants. All outpatient procedures are performed right here in our office. We participate with most insurance, we offer care credit, and take care of all the paperwork. Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery will give you a lot to smile about.
Scott County Physical Therapy is a privately owned physical therapy practice specializing in outpatient orthopedics, sports and industrial rehab, neurological rehabilitation, low back pain, neck pain, and arthritic conditions. Our mission is to provide the highest quality physical therapy to assist each individual and the community at large. Scott County Physical Therapy, a journey to wellness. To contact the physical therapist and Scott County Physical Therapy, please dial 502-863-4242. Scott County Physical Therapy is the title sponsor for Scott County Athletics.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. Mike Ritchie, Scott Willard, Kevin Ritchie, Haley Ward, who are at Sayre High School. The Lady Spartans get set to host Scott County's Lady Cardinals. Both teams undefeated. Sayre 2-0. Scott County with a perfect record as well of 3-0. And Coach, looking at the season stats, what jumps out at you after 3 games for the Scott County Lady Cardinals?
Well, the usual suspects, the 2 young ladies, Peyton Riddle and Juliet Smith, started last year, started for a couple of years, and they're the leading scorers for Scott County. Peyton Riddle averaging 20 points a game, Juliet Smith averaging over 10 points a game, and then Lauren Bean averaging about 8.5 points a game. Lauren Bean's also averaging 6 rebounds a game, which leads the Lady Cards. A couple of things that stick out is that Scott County's averaging right now about 68 points a game and holding their opponents to 53 points a game. And, we knew Scott County would be deep. They have a ton of players that have experience. And Scott County right now is getting 20 points a game off their bench, with their opponents getting about 10 points a game off the bench. So that's been a huge advantage to them. Scott County's shooting about 42.5% on field goals. The one thing I know Coach Helton's got to be a little bit concerned about is for the season, 35 assists, 37 turnovers. So they're averaging about 11 assists a game, over 11 assists, and about 12 turnovers a game. So I know Coach Helton will want to cut that number down and get that assist-to-turnover ratio a lot better than it is right now.
Alrighty, big ball game here coming up for us. Both teams undefeated. One will leave the gym tonight with a losing record and also the upper hand in the 42nd District as Scott County's Lady Cardinals get set to take on the Lady Spartans of Sayre. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We get Coach Willard's keys to the ball game and much more. You're listening or watching Scott County Lady Cardinal basketball exclusively on the Scott County Sports Network. Back after this.
United Bank, together with you. We offer all the services you're looking for in a financial institution: convenience, great accounts, internet banking, and attentive customer service. With today's hectic pace, it's good to know United Bank meets your needs with locations right where you need them. With 13 offices in Scott, Jessamine, Fayette, and Woodford counties, 24/7 access to cash at our branch ATMs, and the Bluegrass Cash locations in Lexington, United Bank is together with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
I found it on the internet. It has to be true. Not all websites are trustworthy or secure. Drop by the Scott County Public Library to access free, trustworthy, secure databases for your school or college homework assignments. Don't forget, we offer free one-on-one computer help, too. Call the library or log on to www.scottpublib.org today.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. Mike Ritchie, the coach Scott Willard, Kevin Ritchie, Haley Ward run the camera for us tonight. Our executive producer's in the house chomping on M&Ms. Miss Mary Hawkins over here making sure we do things right. She brought us chocolate chip cookies, so for the record, if you bring us cookies, you can do whatever you want to here on the Scott County Sports Network. But, Coach, back to a serious note. You've talked about Scott County season stats. We looked at the last game. What's the key for the Scott County Lady Cardinals tonight to come out victorious and stay perfect, undefeated at 4-0?
Well, Scott County is back to like the way that Coach Helton likes to play, in the fact that they're going to run, jump, trap, and try to turn people over. And that's one of the keys to the game. If they can turn Sayre over, they've got a great chance to win the game, turn them over, get easy, fast break points, and let their defense turn into offense. And for Sayre, I talked to Coach Sutton a little bit today. He talked about, they're gonna pressure us, and we got to be able to take care of the ball. And then when Scott County has the ball, they're gonna drop back into a 2-3 zone. So Scott County's got to be able to knock down some outside shots because, I just feel like that Sayre feels like they're going to pack it back down inside and make Scott County make outside shots tonight.
You know, nothing against, Sayre does a great job, and Coach Sutton, in his own right, does a really good job. But Sayre has defeated St. Pat and Model. Big step up in class for Scott County, or for Sayre tonight, in the Scott County Lady Cardinals. But the Scott County Lady Cardinals, they have to answer the bell. One thing about the Lady Spartans of Sayre, if you keep it close, you get them to halftime, third quarter, anything can happen, and Coach Sutton will have his team ready to go. But what we'll do is we're going to take our final time out. We'll come back. We'll go over the starting lineups and much more. You're watching Scott County High School girls basketball on the Scott County Sports Network. We'll be back after this.
Well, there's a big name in cars that we all know.
Over 40 years, and Frank Shoup in Georgetown is still a big name in cars.
He's big on service and he's big on deals. He sells all the biggest names on wheels. Frank Shoup's a new tradition. Bring on the competition. Frank Shoup is gonna set the pace.
Georgetown means great cars, great local sports, great people, and Galvin's, a great place where friends meet for great Galvin's food. Galvin's voted the best local restaurant in Georgetown. Enjoy a great specialty sandwich from Philly cheesesteaks to Strombolis. Bring the whole family. Watch the big games on the big screens. You'll watch the game. We'll make the munchies like our signature pizzas and home-cut potato chips. Galvin's on Main Street next to the courthouse. Join us on Facebook for all the latest Galvin's.
United Bank, together with you. We offer all the services you're looking for in a financial institution: convenience, great accounts, internet banking, and attentive customer service. With today's hectic pace, it's good to know United Bank meets your needs with locations right where you need them. With 13 offices in Scott, Jessamine, Fayette, and Woodford counties, 24/7 access to cash at our branch ATMs and the Bluegrass Cash locations in Lexington, United Bank is together with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. A little bit of help on the national anthem. Had some speaker problems, and the fans stepped up, sang it pretty good. Now for the starting lineup. First for the starting lineup for Scott County, starting at a guard spot. Number 4, Bailey Hawkins. She's a 5'8" senior, 6 points, 1.6 rebounds a ball game. At a guard spot, number 14, Juliet Smith, a 5'4" freshman guard, 10.7 points, 2 rebounds a ball game. At another guard spot, number 22, Peyton Riddle, a 5'10" sophomore, 20 points, 3.67 rebounds a ball game. Lauren Bean, the combo player, guard 4, number 44, 6' junior guard, 8.6 rebounds a ball game. Rounding out the starting lineup is number 40, Sydney Sutherland. She's a 6' sophomore forward, 2.6 rebounds. Our points, 3.3 rebounds a ball game. That's your starting lineup. For head coach Steve Helton in his 16th season, 314 and 154 is his record. Pretty good one. Now for the starting lineup for for the Sayre Lady Spartans, head coach Scotty Sutton at one guard. Number 1, Hannah Brady, 8 points, 2.5 rebounds a ball game. The best player for Sayre, you have to say, number 2, D.D. Wheeler, averaging about 17.5 points, 2 rebounds a ball game for the 5'5" sophomore. The third guard in the lineup is number 22, Ellie Alford, a 5'4" junior, 11 points, 5.5 rebounds. At the forward spot, Sydney Strupp. She wears number 5. She's a 5'7" junior, 2.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Spartans, number 35, Laney 2, a 6' sophomore, 6 points, 3 rebounds a ball game. So enough pregame talk. Getting ready to tip it up here. Scott County on the road red. Have numbers and letters. Royal blue, outlined in white. Sayre, the home white uniforms. Their numbers and letters are royal blue, outlined in yellow. So we're ready to go. Good officiating crew as always. The main man tonight, Dustin Music. His partners, Kerry Lyle and Chris Ray. Dustin Music set to throw it up here. You have Laney 2 and Sydney Sutherland, and we're ready for live action, and the ball goes to Bailey Hawkins. Scott County going right to left on your computer screen. Flip it over to Bailey Hawkins. Step back three-pointer, Bailey Hawkins, good. That's the start you want if you're Scott County.
Yeah, Sayre packed it in that 2-3 zone, and Scott County came out and knocked down their first 3.
Bailey Hawkins, 5 of 16 on the season. There's a steal. Juliet Lewis to Lauren Bean. Scott County up early, 5-0. Having trouble getting the ball across half court. Scott County out with the full court pressure. 7.5 minutes to go, up 5-0. Not intent on letting up any of the pressure. Long pass to D. Wheeler, layup. No good. It went in about as far as you could go without going in. D.D. Wheeler thought she had that 2 points there quickly. Peyton Riddle, top of the key to Bailey Hawkins. Bailey Hawkins stops and pops from about 24. Good. Bailey Hawkins. You got to guard her, Coach, when she comes out of the locker room when she's hot. 6 points for Bailey Hawkins. Scott County up 8-0. We're under 7 minutes to go here. As Laney, too, has a hard time. She picks up a dribble, got away with a double dribble. And then gets steps called by Kerry Lyle on that one.
And it'll take, it's going to take Sayre. They've not been playing the type of opponent and see the quickness and length that Scott County has. And it'll take them a little while to adjust to that. And as long as, they're going to sit back in that 2-3 zone and Scott County can knock down some shots, it's going to be
Juliet Smith, right side three. A little bit long. Good rebound there. Jump ball going to be between Hannah Brady and Lauren Bean. Possession arrow is going to go to the Sayre Lady Spartans. So rebound for Hannah Brady. Number 1 for Sayre. 6:34 to go. 8-0 is your score. Full court pressure. Another loose ball, and they're going to get a foul. It's called on Scott County's Bailey Hawkins. That'll be Bailey's first foul. Team first. Coach Sutton says sideline Sydney. Look at the lineup. Number 5, Sydney Stroop, is inbounding the basketball. Hannah Brady on the bounce. Scott County back, waiting for him. Between half court and the three-point line. Laney, too, has it. Lauren Bean checking her. Ellie Alford to D.D. Wheeler. Wheeler loses it on the way up, saves it in. Peyton Riddle comes up with a loose ball. She gets it quickly to Juliet Lewis. Left side to Bailey Hawkins. She fakes it on the drive, back out. We'll get a hand check on Hannah Brady. That'll be Hannah Brady's first foul, team first. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Scott County up 8-0. Trying to get the lead to double digits. There's a good cut and the screen. Lauren Bean misses the easiest layup she'll ever have. Juliet Lewis, step back three. It's no good. Long rebound to Juliet Smith, Sydney Sutherland says, let me show you how to do it, young lady. And Sydney Sutherland gets her first 2. And Scott County's put 10 on the board. That means Coach Sutton calls a timeout with 5:46 to go. Scott County 10. The Sayre Lady Spartans 0. Back after this on the Scott County Sports Network.
United Bank, together with you. We offer all the services you're looking for in a financial institution: convenience, great accounts, internet banking, and attentive customer service. With today's hectic pace, it's good to know United Bank meets your needs with locations right where you need them. With 13 offices in Scott, Jessamine, Fayette, and Woodford counties, 24/7 access to cash at our branch ATMs, and the Bluegrass Cash locations in Lexington, United Bank is together with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. Coach Scotty Sutton waited as long as he could before he called that timeout, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And, during that sequence, they had some stops and just unable to block out of the 2-3 zone. And Scott County got second, third, and fourth chance before they finally stuck that back in there. And, I think that's more, rebounding's more about effort than anything else. And he was really wanting a better effort out of his team when the ball goes up on the glass.
So Stroop with the basketball. In the paint goes Ellie Alford. She forces contact. And the foul on Scott County. Number 40, Sydney Sutherland. She picked up her first, team second. At the free throw line is Ellie Alford. First free throw, good. So the Sayre Lady Spartans, 5:18 to go in the first quarter. Ellie Alford misses the second one, so the Scott County lead is at 9. Bailey Hawkins into the paint, swings it over to Juliet Smith. Three-pointer, a little bit long, and the rebound picked up by Hannah Brady. Brady splits the defenders, turns it back out, resets the offense. Picks up her dribble. Here comes the pressure from Lauren Beam. She gets it over to 2. To offer. Back out top to Dee Wheeler. Long pass underneath to Stroop. Stroop misses the shot on the way up, and the foul's going to be called on Scott County. Foul's going to be on Juliet Smith. That'll be her first, team third. And that'll send number 5, Sydney Stroop, to the free throw line. First free throw is no good, so 1 for 3 are the Lady Spartans up to this point from the free throw line. She'll have one more, and it's good. So 10-2 is the score. 4:48 to go here in the first quarter. Glad to bring you Scott County High School basketball all season long here on the Scott County Sports Network. Bailey Hawkins inside the Lauren Bean. Drop step. Turnaround jumper. A little bit short. Sydney Sutherland tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds off of Sutherland. It'll be Sayre basketball, and here comes Scott County with that full court press.
Yeah, and that's the first time that, unless it's been a rebound that Scott County's gone inside. They've made some threes, but kind of settled for some threes.
Brady split the defenders, goes up, no good. Bailey Hawkins with the rebound. She's got Juliet Smith on the left side. She goes up over top of Dee Wheeler, no good. Long rebound to hand to Brady for Sayre.
Scott County's done.
Long pass from Brady, out of bounds. Coach Sutton just smacked his hands as Dee DeFore, a 5'4" 8th grader, 5.5 points. 1.5 rebounds comes into the ballgame for Scott County. And she'll give Juliet Smith a breather. Under 4 minutes to go, ball out of bounds. It'll be off of Scott County. It'll be Sayre basketball. Tell you what, Lauren Bean at the top of that press is tough to throw over top of.
Yeah, she's, right in there. 6 foot tall and agile and athletic.
Sayre walks it over. Brady right side to Wheeler. They'll go baseline to Stroop. She fakes the jumper. Drops it into 2. An easy layup. Misses the shot. Ellie Alford loses on the way down. And Bailey Hawkins right side to Peyton Riddle. Riddle averaging 20 points. Hasn't scored yet. Lauren Beam with the putback. Up and in good. Lauren Beam give her 4 points. Scott County double-digit lead again at 12-2 here with 3.5 minutes to go first quarter.
And Sayre's got some real good looks down here in the first quarter. Just unable to knock them down. Ooh, that's close to over and back.
Stroop inside. Laney 2 with the bucket. Her first 2 is Sayre's first 2-point field goal of the ball game. Comes by the hands of Laney 2. Inside to Sutherland. Good turnaround jump shot. No good. Lauren Beam running it down. Gets it to Riddle. Riddle 18-foot right side jumper. No good from the baseline. Long rebound. 2. Sydney Stroop. She falls down. Automatic walk call. Scott County will get the basketball as we have 4 subs in for Scott County. You got Brittany Ward, Haley Robb, Katie Hudson, and Alexis Lockard. In the ball game for Sayre is number 24, Emma Bilberry. She's a 5'5" junior forward, along with number 12, Isabel Pregande, making her first performance and appearance of the season. Turnover of Sayre. Scott County have the basketball. Shot by Lockard, no good. With the rebound is Ellie Alford. Another turnover for Sayre. Katie Hudson, steps called. So a lot of turnovers here. Scott County up early, 12-4, 2:31 to go first quarter. They get the ball to Bilberry. Emma gets it back to Hannah Brady running the point. She goes right side. Ellie Alford. They drop it down to Dee Wheeler. Wheeler averaging 17.5 points a ball game. You got to keep an eye on where she is at all times, don't you, Coach?
Yeah, I really do. That was just a bad foul there by Lockard. 15 feet away from the basket, reached and grabbed on an entry pass.
Yep, so Lockard, her first foul, team 4th. Alexis Lockard wearing number 3 tonight, normally 23. Had a little jersey problem. And as my mom always said, that's why you bring extras. As Dee Wheeler gets her first points of the ball game, 12-6. Scott County's biggest lead at 10. Now another turnover. D.D. DeFore's pass for Ward is picked off. D.D. Wheeler brings it across, and she's going to the bucket. She splits the defenders, layup no good. Bilberry battling with Rob, and the basketball comes down to the hands of Alexis Lockard. D.D. DeFore into the paint. Nobody picks her up. She throws up the floater, no good. Rebound, Ellie Alford. Alford down, around, and steps called. Good job by Alexis Lockard setting up for the charge. Kind of caused a little bit of problem for Ellie Alford. She lost control of it. Ball out of bounds. Turnover against Sayre. 1:30 to go, 12-6 is your score. Scott County's been in a drought. Katie Hudson says, let me show you how to answer that. Give her first two. Katie averaging 5 points a ball game.
Yeah, good pass in there by Lockard. Hit Hudson right there at the free throw line, knocked down the jump shot.
Brittany Ward, her first foul, team fifth. Entry pass into Bilberry. Bilberry loses it, goes down to the floor. DeFore picks it up. No look pass to Katie Hudson. Back-to-back buckets. Katie Hudson give her 4, and Scott County's lead just like that. Back up to 10 points with a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Really good look there by Morgan DeFore, finding their open player.
16-6, under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Hannah Brady being checked by Katie Hudson. Over to Bilberry. Emma Bilberry goes left side to Burgande. Top of the key, D.D. Wheeler, 18-footer. Rattles around, no good. Haley Robb, the senior, with a strong rebound for Scott County. Morgan DeFore has it, under 40 seconds to go. She was throwing it to somebody. And out of bounds off of Burgande. Got bailed out there. Somebody zigged when they thought she should have been zagging.
And Morgan DeFore's a really good passer, but sometimes she really, sometimes just really tries to force passes in there, try to make that special pass instead of just, making the good sound fundamental play.
So 2 points for Alexis Lockard, averaging 3.5 points a ball game. It'll be Scott County basketball after another Sayre turnover. And you can hear with our field mic, Dusty Music comes over and says, young man, let me help you out here. And he corrects it. So Sayre will maintain basketball possession. Hannah Brady gets it to Burgande, back to Brady. And there's the jump trap, out of bounds. Sayre will keep the basketball. They'll have it just on their side of half court. 17.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. D.D. Wheeler has it right baseline, out top to Brady. Strong pick by Bilberry. And then the turnover. Nope, out of bounds off of Alexis Lockard as Hannah Brady kind of ran into Alexis Lockard. And what a pick by Emma Bilberry.
Yeah, set up and had good position.
Brady drops it into D.D. Wheeler out top to Ellie Alford. Going into the paint. And the reaching foul for Scott County. It's going to be on Brittany Ward. That'll be her second. Team 6. Coach, you got to move your feet and quit using your hands.
Yeah, Scott County's mounting up a ton of team fouls here. We'll put Sayre in the bonus here for the majority of the second quarter.
So Sayre has the basketball, 2.8 seconds to go. They're going to be able to catch it and shoot it. Wheeler turn around, three-pointer air ball, and there's the buzzer. So 1 quarter in the books. Scott County wins the first quarter. Sayre is able to put up 6. Scott County's able to answer with 18. So after 1, Scott County Lady Cardinals 18. The Sayre Lady Spartans 6. We'll be back on the Scott County Sports Network right after this.
The Hockensmith Agency is proud to call Scott County home. We're your Main Street insurance that blends tradition and innovation to offer the best quality service to our clients. By offering a wide range of coverage from the impressive list of major insurance companies, we truly meet your insurance coverage needs. Come visit us at 224 East Main in Georgetown or online at HockensmithAgency.com. The Hockensmith Agency, providing coverage for the Motorist Insurance Group for all your insurance needs.
People's Exchange Bank doesn't think you can get where you want to go by cutting corners, playing games, or sacrificing relationships. Roots take time to grow and give strength and stability. Since 1912, our banks and our people have been part of your community. And while our services continue to keep pace with your need for today's high-tech conveniences, we know that loyalty never grows old. You don't just need a bank, you need people. People's Exchange Bank. People serving people since 1912.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. 1 quarter in the books here at Sayre High School. The Lady Cardinals of Scott County, 18. The Lady Spartans of Sayre, 6. And, Coach, thoughts of the first quarter?
Well, Scott County was able to kind of impose their will on Sayre with, I didn't see the stats or anything, but with turnovers, being able to put a lot of pressure on them, pressing them full court. Early in the quarter, knocked down a bunch of threes. So, it looks like now Coach Helton's talked to him about going inside out.
Yep. Riddle with the miss. Lauren Beam with the putback. Give her 6. Scott County going back with starters. Lauren Beam, Peyton Riddle, Juliet Smith, Sydney Sutherland, and Bailey Hawkins. The Sayre Lady Spartans doing the same thing as well. As we got a jump ball. One calls a jump ball, one calls a foul.
I think the foul's going to overrule 22.
Peyton Riddle picks up her first. Team 7, so we'll be at the bonus situation. Sayre, as I was getting ready to say, going with their starters. That'll be Hannah Brady, Dee Wheeler, Ellie Alford, Laney 2, and Sydney Strupp at the free throw line. Sydney Strupp, 1 of 2 so far at the free throw line. Misses the first. Scott County gets the basketball. 20-6 is your score. Juliet Smith right side to Peyton Riddle. Riddle James the 3. Peyton Riddle, 39% three-point shooter. And with that stroke, Coach, you can see why.
Yeah,
Alford.
She looked good. Riddle caught that ball right in rhythm. Was ready to shoot when she caught it and knocked it down.
So 7 minutes to go here in the first half. 23-6 is your score. Sayre in the bonus. Scott County, it'll be a long time before they get to the bonus as Lauren Beam loses the basketball. And then it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Sayre High School. And again, an unforced error right there, Scott County. Lauren Beam just turned and the defender was right there. So Sayre, Coach, the Lady Spartans have yet to commit a foul. That's what Scotty Sutton teaches here at Sayre High School.
I have one with 1. I have Brady with 1.
You are correct. Just checking on you. Lauren Beam's going to pick up her first. That'll be the team 8th. So it's going to turn into Scott County playing basketball and Sayre shooting free throws for the rest of the half.
Yeah, and Sayre is not knocked down their free throws early in the game. I know Coach Sutton wants his girls to attack and hopefully get fouled and get some tries at the free throw line.
First one for Alford is good. Coach, you got the first 2 games over there. How are they shooting their first 2 games? So Sayre was 6 of 16 against the Patriots, and they were 6 of 12, Coach. So about 50%. Missed the free throws on that trip. Alexis Lockett with the three-pointer. Number 3, 5'7" senior guard, Alexis Lockett. Give her 5th point. 26-7 is your score.
You give Scott County the ability to put on the press and get the pressure back on Sayre.
So Hannah Brady almost loses it, picks it back up, gets it over to Stroop, and Bailey Hawkins with the foul call. Her second. Team 9. Got the free throw line is number 5, Sydney Stroop. She'll have 1 and 1. This will be their third 1-and-1 opportunity. They've missed the front end of both opportunities up to this point. And that one there goes in. Sydney Stroop, her second point. She'll have 1 more with 6:11 to go. 26-8 is your score. Sydney Stroop says you better add 1 more to it. So give her 3 and give the Sayre Lady Spartans 9. Bailey Hawkins to Smith out top. Smith looking inside for Sutherland, but they drop down. Make it hard for her to get the basketball. Instead, Alexis Lockard, an 18-foot jumper from the right side. Give her 7 off the bench, Coach. She's been a spark plug.
And really good ball movement there.
Laney 2 loses it, picked up by Sutherland. Peyton Riddle is going to get the foul called against Dee Wheeler. That's her first, team second.
Scott County made that extra pass to get Lockhart wide open, and she knocked down the jumper.
Smith, top of the key three. A little bit long. Juliet Smith with her own rebound. Around two, misses the layup. Two, and Smith get it. It's going to be a jump ball, possession, Scott County. No nice thing like that, Coach. She misses 2 shots, but she's right in the middle of getting the rebounds in both opportunities.
Yeah, and 2 in there, 6 foot. And when she got that rebound, she brought it down around her waist, right where Juliet Smith could grab that ball.
Bailey Hawkins, right side 3, no good. Sydney Sutherland, long rebound. That's the 4th offensive rebound in this possession. Alexis Locker thought about letting it go from 28. Instead, she goes inside to Bailey Hawkins. 8 points for Bailey Hawkins. Good job for her. Player of 3-pointers. And that one from within side. Early range. Stroop to Sutherland. Over to Ellie Alford. She misses the short layup. And Bailey Hawkins rebound under 5 minutes to go first half. Lockford trying to go out the Riddle. Trying to go inside out, which is the right move. Just the pass was a little bit too high, out of reach for Peyton Riddle. Scott County's been in that full court press all day long. You're going to get a hip check call. Foul's going to be on Juliet Smith. That'll be her second. Team 10. So 2 free throws for Sayre for the rest of the half. And Coach, you look up, 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go. A lot of ball game left this first half with already being in the 2-shot bonus situation. 3 points for Ellie Alford. Morgan DeFore in for Juliet Smith. Juliet getting a lot of good looks. Her shots are just a little bit long consistently tonight. Ellie Bradford.
Morgan DeFore was in the lane early. She's going to get another one.
She said, I didn't mean to. Second free throw, no good. Morgan DeFore bringing it up on the bounce. She goes left side. Bailey Hawkins from 26 feet. No good. Sutherland back to Hawkins. Hawkins drives, 5-footer. Rattles around and good. Bailey Hawkins, first player of the ball game for 10 points. Double-digit scoring. Scott County's lead. 32-10. 4.5 to go first half. Bilberry had Stroop underneath. Sutherland takes it away. She gives it to DeFore. DeFore back to Sutherland. Sutherland with the floater. Rattles around, no good. Sutherland taps it to herself. Back out to Morgan DeFore. DeFore up early, no good. Alexis Lockett has it blocked by Dee Dee Wheeler, and it'll be out of bounds. Scott County basketball.
Good effort on the offensive boards right there by Scott County. Second, third, and fourth effort.
So Haley Robb into the ball game for Scott County. Isabel Pregande in for the Lady Spartans. Set play for Lockard. Riddle gets it to Lockard. She loses it. Riddle picks it back up. Throws it up, no good. Haley Robb battling for it. Her and Stroop. And we're going to get a jump ball call. Sayre basketball. Under 4 minutes to go. 32-10 is your score. Sayre struggled with that press all night long. Bilberry had Stroop open. Instead, she goes and splits defenders and picks up the foul on Peyton Riddle. That'll be her second. Team more than 10.
You know, Scott County, after they Sayre gets it over, you know, they try to trap right out of the that thing is over half court, and
so Bilberry makes the first, and the second one's no good. Rebound to Alexis Lockard. Emma Bilberry into the scoring column,
and gives Sayre some opportunities.
So Lockard misses the jumper from the 3-point lane. Haley Robb gets it and forces the contact on the putback. It's going to be Isabel Pregande. Pregande, that's her first. She's a 5'10 sophomore. Haley Robb at the free throw line, 0 of 2 on the season. Now make her 1 for 3. Her first points of the night into the ball game for Sayre is Mia Pulliam, a 5'5 junior, averaging a point, 3.5 rebounds a ball game. Second free throw is good as well. Bilberry left side to Mia Pulliam. They said it was a loose ball. And on the floor is Mia Pulliam with the jump ball call. So it'll be a turnover for Pulliam. And into the ball game for Scott County is Brittany Ward. In the ball game for Sayre is Ellie Alford. After a short breather, 3:13 to go here. 34-11 is your score. Morgan to 4. Through a post pattern.
Yeah, and the guy was running a hook.
Had to get a little football in there, didn't we, Coach? They get it across to Alford. Mia Pulliam with the short jumper, no good. Dee to 4 rebound, and there's Mia Pulliam in the mix. Gets it out to Pregande, and they'll reset in the hands of Hannah Brady. There's the steal by Alexis Lockett. She had Brittany Ward. Instead, she bounces it off of Hannah Brady out of bounds. Scott County will keep possession. 2:41 to go in this first half. Again, a reminder, back in action on Thursday with the boys basketball team taking on Lexington Christian. Bailey Hawkins, bank shot, no good. Hannah DeFore gets the rebound and travels. In the ball game, Peyton Riddle. I think you can call that a short breather, can't you, Coach?
Yeah.
She's in for Morgan DeFore. Hannah Brady inbounding it to Dee Wheeler. Wheeler averaging 17.5 points, has only scored 2 tonight. And there's another turnover as Haley Robb has it. She gets it to Brittany Ward, left side to Peyton Riddle. She fakes the 3, goes baseline, up and under street. Tough shot. Bailey Hawkins with a putback. It's no good. And the rebound in the hands of Ellie Alford for the Sayre Lady Spartans. On the drive, Wheeler drops it over to Pregande. She loses it on the way up. Haley Robb, good job defensively.
Yeah, Haley Robb's had steals. She's really played well.
Peyton Riddle, her second three-pointer. And Scotty Sutton calls a full timeout with 1:48 to go. His Lady Spartans trail Scott County. Your score, 37 for the Cardinals, 11 for the Lady Spartans. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Scott County basketball on the Scott County Sports Network.
Steve Skierman, agency manager at the Scott County Farm Bureau Insurance, would like you to know that as your local insurance agent, he is right here in your community, ready to help you with all your insurance needs. In the event of a loss, you can count on Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance to help you through it. We have local claims adjusters to serve you at your time of loss. We are knowledgeable about our community and can provide valuable assistance and advice when needed. Call the office today at 502-863-2454 for a free, no-obligation quote. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment. Georgetown Community Hospital is a 75-bed acute care facility with an award-winning history providing excellence in health care. Georgetown has been named one of the best places to work in Kentucky for 5 of the last 6 years. The hospital continues to add new medical services and to grow the number of specialists and primary care physicians. It also features an award-winning ICU, medical surgery unit, and 24-hour emergency services. Georgetown Hospital, located on Lexington Road in Georgetown, Kentucky. Here for your needs 24 hours a day.
1:46 left until halftime. Hannah Brady brings it over for Sayre. Looking inside, it's picked off by Brittany Hawkins. Outlet to Ward. Left-handed layup is good. Give Ward 2. Make it 39-11. Scott County. 1:23 left until the half. Ward.
So foul's going to be on Scott County. Didn't get the foul on who they called it on. shooting 2 free throws. Sydney Stroop, or excuse me, Laney 2. 3 points. Katie Hudson in the ball game along with Lexi Hoffman. Laney 2 misses both. Scott County with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Brittany Ward left side, 3-pointer, no good. Pergande with the rebound, flips it over to Ellie Alford. She's off to the races. Here comes the double team for Scott County. She gets it back to Brady. Back to Alford on the right baseline. She drives around Hudson, gets away with an extra step, and the foul's going to be on Brittany Ward, her 3rd. Team way more than 10 is all I'm going to say, Coach.
Yeah, and Scott County, I know Coach Helton's going to address this, but, the foul issues here in the first half. I know we played, getting ready to put our 11th player in the first half, but I know he wants to see them play better defense with their feet, move their feet, slide their feet, instead of trying to reach and grab and picking up 12 to 13 fouls and a half.
D.D. Wheeler picks up both free throws into the ballgame for Scott County. Is a 6-foot junior, Holly Christian, number 24. 1 point, 3 rebounds a ball game for the junior forward. 39-14 is the score. Scott County up 25. Skip past the Lockard. Back out to Peyton Riddle, and they're happy to run clock if they can do it.
This is a good opportunity for Coach Elton to work on, the last second play that, you work on in practice and see how it goes.
There's the screen. She stops from top of the key. Air ball. Katie Hudson tries to save it in at the buzzer. So Scott County runs the last 40 seconds off of the clock to end the half. Your score at halftime, Scott County has 39. The Lady Spartans of Sayre with 14. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back out for first half stats and much more. You're watching Scott County Lady Cardinal basketball on the Scott County Sports Network.
Whitaker bank shot. I'll give you a Whitaker bank shot.
All right. Here's a real Whitaker bank shot.
Yes, sir. Here's the winning Whitaker bank shot.
Nice shot.
Whitaker bank shot. Now, there's a Whitaker bank shot.
Come on, Coach Honey.
I still got it.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
J&L Pharmacy and Home Medical Equipment, located on South Broadway in Georgetown, Kentucky, is locally owned and operated by Scott County native Philip Johnson. J&L Pharmacy can meet all your prescription and compounding needs, and they will match all local pharmacy prescription cash prices, guaranteed. They have a convenient drive-through window, offer free local delivery, and are open 6 days a week. J&L can also provide you with all your home medical needs, including home oxygen with 24-hour emergency service. Stop by the store or give them a call at 502-863-9823 for all your pharmacy needs. The Shanghai Express Chinese Restaurant is a locally owned restaurant located in the Indian Acres Shopping Center in Georgetown, Kentucky. Tony would like to invite everyone to come on by and dine in the spacious dining room that can host groups both small and large. Shanghai Express has been voted the best Chinese restaurant in Georgetown, Kentucky multiple years in a row by the Georgetown News Graphic. Stop by the restaurant or give Tony a call at 502-868-6858 to enjoy the best Chinese food in Central Kentucky.
Sports Connection is your team and retail sporting goods and custom athletic apparel supplier. Sports Connection is located next to Kroger in the Washington Square Shopping Center in Georgetown. Sports Connection can outfit your team from hats to shoes and everything in between. Drop by or call Daryl, Scott, or Jessica at 502-570-0280. Sports Connection, a proud sponsor and athletic and sporting goods supplier to Scott County and Georgetown College athletics.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. Mike Ritchie along with the coach, Scott Willard. We're on the campus of Sayre High School. The Lady Cardinals of Scott County, full court pressure, struggling, causing Sayre Spartans to struggle mightily. Scott County forcing a lot of turnovers. Scott County missing a lot of shots. Sayre's been to the free throw line quite a bit in this first half. When you look at it, Sayre has been to the free throw line 17 times, only made 10 of those. That's 58%, whereas Scott County is a perfect 100%, but that means they're only 2 of 2. Coach, when you look at the team stats, what are some of the things that jump out at you?
Well, the big thing that I saw there was that Scott County's holding Sayre to a shooting percentage of 18.2 in the first half, and Sayre has 1 assist to 12 turnovers. So, the pressure, just like you had mentioned earlier, the pressure is really bothering Sayre, where they've turned the ball over 12 times in one half. Now, Scott County, on the other hand, is 9 assists to 8 turnovers, and I know Coach Helton wants to, cut that number down a little bit, get that a lot more on the side of the assist. And, Scott County's committed 13 fouls in the first half, which, they're doing a lot of reaching, a lot of grabbing, a lot of not in good position. And I know Coach Helton will address that in the half, too. Scott County, 5 of 13 from behind the three-point line for 38%. Knocked down some early. I feel like that Scott County would be better served, when they knock down those first couple of threes. They settle for the three, and I think they'd be much better served to go inside than back out to try to get the three.
All righty, Coach. Looking at your individual point totals first for the Spartans, the Lady Spartans of Sayre High School. D.D. Wheeler had 4 points. Sydney Stroop with 3. Ellie Alford had 3 points. Emma Bilberry had 1 point. And Laney 2 with 3 to round out the scoring to make it 14. Scott County on the other side, Brittany Ward had 2 points. Bailey Hawkins leads all scorers. She's the only double-digit scorer with 10. Katie Hudson off the bench with 4. Haley Robb had 2. Peyton Riddle with 6. Alexis Lockhart off the bench with 7. Sydney Sutherland with 2. And Lauren Bean had 6. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at the individual rebound totals and much more. You're looking and listening to Scott County High School basketball on the Scott County Sports Network.
The Hockensmith Agency is proud to call Scott County home. We're your Main Street insurance that blends tradition and innovation to offer the best quality service to our clients. By offering a wide range of coverage from the impressive list of major insurance companies, we truly meet your insurance coverage needs. Come visit us at 224 East Main in Georgetown or online at HawkensmithAgency.com. The Hockensmith Agency, providing coverage for the Motorist Insurance Group for all your insurance needs.
People's Exchange Bank doesn't think you can get where you want to go by cutting corners, playing games, or sacrificing relationships. Roots take time to grow and give strength and stability. Since 1912, our banks and our people have been part of your community. And while our services continue to keep pace with your need for today's high-tech conveniences, we know that loyalty never grows old. You don't just need a bank, you need people. People's Exchange Bank. People serving people since 1912.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. We're getting our executive producer, Mary Hawkins, hydrated. Got her some water up here. She'll be ready to go for the second half. We're about 2 minutes away from tip-off. The coach went over the point totals. Now let's look at the individual rebounding totals. First, for the Sayre Spartans, Hannah Brady had 2 rebounds. Isabel Pregande off the bench had 2. Ellie Alford with 2. Mia Pulliam with 1. And had 4 team rebounds for a total of 11. Scott County with 19 more rebounds. They started with Juliet Smith had 3, Bailey Hawkins with 4, Katie Hudson had 1, Haley Robb off the bench with 3, Peyton Riddle with 1, Alexis Lockhart with 2. 8 big rebounds, Coach. I think that's why you see Cindy Sutherland inserted into the starting lineup. 4 offensive, 4 defensive rebounds for Cindy Sutherland, and Lauren Bean had 4 rebounds in her own right to total up 30. So Scott County out-rebounding Sayre 30-11. We'll take our final timeout. We'll come back for Coach Willard's keys to the second half here on the Scott County Sports Network.
Time for oral surgery. You need a surgeon you can trust and feel at home with. Consider Dr. Robert Henderson at Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery. Specializing in wisdom teeth extraction, surgery to prepare for dentures, biopsies, corrective jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and dental implants. All outpatient procedures are performed right here in our office. We participate with most insurance, we offer care credit, and take care of all the paperwork. Georgetown Oral and Facial Surgery. We'll give you a lot to smile about.
Scott County Physical Therapy is a privately owned physical therapy practice specializing in outpatient orthopedics, sports and industrial rehab, neurological rehabilitation, low back pain, neck pain, and arthritic conditions. Our mission is to provide the highest quality physical therapy to assist each individual and the community at large. Scott County Physical Therapy, a journey to wellness. To contact the physical therapist and Scott County Physical Therapy, please dial 502-863-4242. Scott County Physical Therapy is the title sponsor for Scott County Athletics.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network. We're getting set for tip-off here. Scott County held the Lady Spartans to 2 of 11 shooting for 18.2%. Scott County not much better. They were 16 of 42 for 38.1%. Scott County was 1.11 on points possession. Sayre only 0.45. So that's the governor's famous stats. We throw those out. And Lauren Beam turnaround jumper in and out. Sydney Sutherland battling for the rebound. Down with it is Ellie Alford. She picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. She gets it too. Sydney Stroop. And Sayre has the basketball. They got Hannah Brady, Ellie Alford, Dee Dee Wheeler, Sydney Stroop, and Laney 2 in the lineup. Scott County back starters as well. That's Juliet Smith that has the steal right there. She's off to the races on the right side. Layup no good. Lauren Beam put back up and good. Lauren Beam, 8 points. And Scott County,
and real good hustle by Beam there. We had to start the second half, but a couple of things I think the coaches wanted to see the second half is, one, for Scott County, is Coach Helton wanted to see them play defense without fouling, and secondly, Coach Sutton wanted to see his Spartans handle the pressure better. It's a long season, and they want to make sure that they're handling the pressure a lot better for future games.
So Bailey Hawkins has the 15-footer blocked. She's coming down saying she got fouled. Lauren Beam says, I don't care. I got the rebound. I got the putback bucket. Give me 10 points. I've tied you. Now we're in a battle for leading scorer honors as Hawkins and
good high low
with 10 apiece.
Just got to finish the shot.
Laney 2 missed it. Sydney Sutherland with her 9th rebound. Juliet Smith right side to Riddle. Riddle stop and pop from 15. They roll underneath of her. Foul called on Sayre. It's going to be Sydney Stroop. That'll be her first foul. Team's first of the half. At the free throw line, Peyton Riddle. Coach, listen to these numbers. 15 of 18 on the season, 83% free throw shooter, 20 of 39 from the field, 51%, 5 of 13 from the three-point line, 39%. I think it's safe to say she's got a pretty good shot, doesn't she?
Yeah, and on the first free throw, drew no iron.
Second free throw, good as well. Give her 8 points. 45-14. Brady left side to Wheeler. Out top to Strupp. Inside. Good high-low game. Laney 2. Triple teamed. Fouls called on Scott County. 44. Lauren Beam picks up her second. It'll be the team's first of the half.
And you can see when 2 got the ball on the post and they surrounded her, she was looking to pass out and had shooters surrounding.
Wheeler gets the shot off. It's a little bit long. Bailey Hawkins with the rebound behind the back. Left side to Peyton Riddle. Flips it inside to Beam. Beam turns around. High off the backboard. No good. Sydney Sutherland battling for it. Her and Hannah Brady. And the rebound's going to go to Hannah Brady because possession arrow pointing to the Sayre Lady Spartans. 5:58 to go. Hannah Brady slowly walking it up, left side to Alford. There's a switch by Lauren Beam. Lauren Beam just takes it away on the pass intended for Laney 2. Beam picks it up, right side, Peyton Riddle. Riddle fires the 3, give the assist to Beam. Peyton Riddle, her 11th point. 3 Scott County Lady Cardinals in double digits. Bailey Hawkins 10. Peyton Riddle with 11. Lauren Beam with 10 as well. Lauren Beam with the hip check. Wrong sport, her third, team second. Zakiah Hope making her first appearance, the 5'9 sophomore, average of a rebound a ball game. And Lauren Beam's going to pick up her fourth. She's going to enjoy the rest of this third quarter from the bench. If I'm a guessing person, you got Haley Robb into the ball game for Lauren Beam, who picks up her fourth foul. 5:19 to go here in the third quarter.
You know, it's not so important in this game, but Scott County right now on defense, and I know Coach Helton will work on these things in practice. But, you can't have a player like Lauren Beam, for the majority of the second half playing spectator.
Yep, Zakiah Hope picks up her first foul at the free throw line is number 5, Sydney Stroop. She had 3 free throws in the first half. Misses the first one here. Misses the second. Haley Robb with the rebound. Juliet Smith rattles it in.
Good to see one go for her. She's averaging right in there in double figures, and that's her first 2 of the night.
Yep. Zakiah Hope did a great job. She took out every Sayre Lady Spartan in the paint, and Juliet Smith just went all the way to the rim. High-low game. Ellie Alford up over top of Hope, and Hope with the reach and the foul. Zakiah Hope picks up her second. That'll be the 5th foul for Scott County. So Scott County has committed about 22 fouls. The Lady Spartans have committed 3. First free throw is good. Let me correct myself for those that are counting. They had 13 fouls in the first half, 5 here in the second. So, Coach, if we add that up, that's 18.
That's at Harrison County Math.
Yes, sir. We all lacked math skills back in the day. That's all I'm going to say. I've talked to Corn many a times. Blocking foul on Sydney Stroop. That'll be her 5th team, or her second, team second. Morgan DeFore into the ball game, as well as Alexis Lockard, and Alexis Lockard's turnover. Steps called. 4:19 to go. 50-16 is the score. Back-to-back turnovers. This time, Hannah Brady. So now Scott County has it under 4 to go in the third. After the 4, she fakes the 3. And we got a battle of turnovers.
Yeah, and Scott County's assist-to-turnover ratio hasn't been great this year. And, just the last 2 times down, just 2 very unforced turnovers, 2 walking calls with nobody even around the player.
Dee Wheeler, 4 points tonight, averaging 17.5 for Sayre. Stroop inside to Wheeler, turns around right into Zakiah Hope, and Zakiah Hope
walked right underneath of her and got the blocking call.
That'll be Zakiah's 3rd foul in her short period of time in the ball game here in the third quarter. It'll be the team 6th, so Sayre, with 3:06 to go in the third quarter, they'll be in the bonus situation on the next foul by Scott County, and the rate it's going, that won't be very long. Good entry pass from Alford inside to Laney 2. Give 2 5 points. Left side to Lockhart, inside to Zakiah Hope.
Good
turn
position.
Around, jumper, good. Zakiah Hope, her first 2.
Went down the post, made herself big, available, put her hands out, caught the ball, turned, spun, drop step, score.
Now, nothing against Zakiah, but last year's a freshman, you wouldn't have seen that play, so playing a lot more aggressive this season.
And on the floor after a ball was Holt.
There's Haley Robb.
And Robb on the floor.
We've got a scrum going on. Haley Robb for Scott County, Hannah Brady, and Laney 2. It'll be a turnover for Sayre. A steal for Haley Robb.
Yeah, and a good job by Holt initially getting on the floor. The ball squirted away from her, and Rob got right on the floor after the basketball, and I know Coach Helton was up really applauding that effort by those two young ladies.
Rob, turnaround 8-footer. No good. She runs down the long rebound. We're going to have a jump ball between her and Dee Brady again. I'm sorry, Hannah Brady. Got her and Dee Wheeler mixed up there for a minute. So 1:40 to go here. 52-18 is the score. Blocked by Haley Robb. Dee to 4 on the run. Forgot one thing, Coach.
Yeah, went behind the back in traffic, hit off a Sayre player's foot and went out of bounds. But she's a very skilled 8th grade player.
Step back 3. Morgan to 4, no good. Katie Hudson with the rebound. Foul on the floor against Sayre. Fouls on number 1, Hannah Brady. That'll be her second, team third. Hudson splits defenders. Bank shot no good. Back to Robb, over to the 4. They'll reset to the top to Lockard. Lockard on Bilberry. Over to Hudson. Hudson goes baseline. Good job by Stroop cutting off the baseline. Hudson comes in, banks it off the board. No good again. Rebound, Ellie Alford for Sayre. Under 40 seconds to go here. Back tip by DeFore. Almost got the steal. Alford's able to run it down. Flips it out to Brady with 30 seconds to go. In the Bilberry. Left side to Pregande. Isabel. Pregande around Holt. Holt's going to pick up her 4th. It'll be the team 7th. So bonus situation here for Isabel Pregande, the 5'10 sophomore. Yet to score in the ball game tonight. Her first game of the season. And the free throw was a little bit long. Rebound, Haley Robb. 6 seconds to go. Stop and pop. Morgan to 4. Good. At the buzzer, Morgan to 4. 3 quarters in the book. Scott County 55. The Lady Spartans of Sayre High School 18. We'll come back for the 4th quarter right after this on the Scott County Sports Network.
Steve Skierman, agency manager at the Scott County Farm Bureau Insurance, would like you to know that as your local insurance agent, he is right here in your community, ready to help you with all your insurance needs. In the event of a loss, you can count on Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance to help you through it. We have local claims adjusters to serve you at your time of loss. We are knowledgeable about our community and can provide valuable assistance and advice when needed. Call the office today at 502-863-2454 for a free, no-obligation quote. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment. Georgetown Community Hospital is a 75-bed acute care facility with an award-winning history providing excellence in health care. Georgetown has been named one of the best places to work in Kentucky for 5 of the last 6 years. The hospital continues to add new medical services and to grow the number of specialists and primary care physicians. It also features an award-winning ICU, medical surgery unit, and 24-hour emergency services. Georgetown Hospital, located on Lexington Road in Georgetown, Kentucky, here for your needs 24 hours a day.
Welcome back to the Scott County Sports Network, Coach. Scott County up big lead, 55-18, but they've got a lot of things to work on here, don't they?
They really do, and you know, that's the great thing about December is, you know, you have a lot of time to play tournaments over Christmas break, and you know, when school gets out, a lot of time to practice, things like that. They'll continue to improve over the.
They'll have an opportunity. They'll play at the Lexington Catholic Tournament before Christmas. And then they'll go down to Destin, Florida. That's got to be tough. Ball out of bounds off of Scott County. They'll do that after the Christmas break. Or after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's. Hannah Brady with the basketball. To D.D. Wheeler, over to Alford. Alford cuts into the paint, loses the basketball. DeFore with Scott County has Brittany Ward on the left side. And there's a good tip from Ellie Alford. So Scott County, they'll start with Dee DeFore, Lexi Hoffman, Holly Christian, Michaela Smith, and Brittany Ward. Dee Wheeler taps the loose ball, and she runs out of room and hip check.
Good thing that area was padded. She hit in there hard.
Yep. Good hustle by both players.
And a player I think Scott County's going to need as the season goes on is DeFore. She's really skilled, but her main thing, she needs to take care of the ball better.
Hoffman drops it off to Smith. Smith inside. Gets the putback, no good. Gets the loose ball again, throws it up and in. Michaela Smith, her first two.
Really good job.
18.
Really good job when she got that rebound, keeping the ball high, not bringing it down where any of the shorter Sayre players could get their hands on it, and ended up sticking it back in on her second try.
Alford on the dribble, and Scott County for the many times tonight, reach in foul. That foul's going to be on Morgan DeFore. That'll be her first. Team 8. Sayre's been called for 3 fouls in this half. Only 2 in the first half. Alford, first free throw is good. Ellie Alford, give her 6 points. Laney 2 in the ball game for the Lady Spartans. As Pergande will get a breather. Second free throw with the lane violation is no good. Air ball, and we'll shoot another one. A little bit of help from the stands there. Second free throw is good. Ellie Alford, 7 points. Pass intended for Hoffman was picked off by Bilberry. Bilberry layup good. Emma Bilberry. 3rd point of the night. DeFore almost loses another one. Is able to get it back. Right side to Hoffman. Hoffman goes baseline. Up over top of 2. Air ball, no good. Ellie Alford with the rebound. She has Dee Wheeler open underneath. Can't see her. And Christian picks it up away from Hannah Brady. DeFore floater in the paint, no good. Michaela Smith with the rebound. Loose ball out of bounds off of Smith. Sayre basketball, 5:16 to go here in the ball game. 57-22 is the score.
That's a really good effort by
Scott County's next game. Friday night at Boyle County. We will not be making the trip to Danville to bring you that one. Sayre will make the trip on Saturday to Robertson County. If you're not familiar with Robertson County, think of the old Deming High School. Fouls on number 13. That's Lexi Hoffman. That'll be her first. Team 9. If we get some time, we'll put a headset on Kevin Ritchie and let him tell you some stories about Mount Olivet in his youth. Free throw no good. Second one, no good as well. Rebound to Michaela Smith. So Sayre travels to Robertson County to take on Robertson County at 2:30 this Saturday. Turnover for Scott County.
What's Robertson County's nickname?
I was sitting here trying to think of it.
Are they orange and black?
I don't know. Thank God to Google. We'll get that answer for you. Underneath is Laney 2. Her shot's blocked by Smith. Underneath to Bilberry. Her shot's a little short. DeFore with the rebound. DeFore and Brady. A battle of ones. Foul's going to be on Hannah Brady. That'll be her 3rd. Team 4th. It looks like some kind of devil, Coach.
Black Devils?
That's what the Deming used to be, I think. The Black Devils of Deming is what it used to be for Deming. I'm assuming it's the Black Devils for Robinson County as well. The 4 makes both of those?
No, she had this 3-point play. Made the shot.
Made the shot and the free throw.
The old-fashioned and one.
Sorry for missing that. Alford with the three-pointer, no good. Hoffman off to the races. It's going to be out of bounds off of Alford. Into the ball game is Isabel Pregande. Inside to Michaela Smith. Misses the short jumper. Rebound goes to Mia Pulliam. Coach Sutton says, let's run 13. Left side to Pulliam. Back out top to Alford. Skip pass to Stroop. Stroop inside to Laney 2. Blocked away by Zakiah Holt. Picked up by Michaela Smith. Scott County basketball. The 4 floating 14-footer off the backboard. I don't know if she called it. We're going to give her the bucket anyway. 8 points from Morgan DeFore. Coach, their name officially is the Lady Devils. Used to be the Black Devils for Deming High School. We'll see what the boys' team, it'll either be the Black or the Red Devils. Stroop picks up the dribble out top to Mia Pulliam. She'll hand it off to Roma Akhtar, the 5'6", 8th grader into the ball game. She'll go over to Pregande. Skip pass to Stroop. Out top to Akhtar. Three-pointer for the lefty. Bank shot. In and out. No good. Holly Christian rebound. Scott County.
Great block out there by Holly Christian.
Three-pointer for Hoffman's no good. Over the back is Holly Christian. That'll be her first. Team 10. 2 free throws coming up for Sayre High School with the score 62-22. 1:38 to go in the ball game. And, Coach, they are the Black Devils.
Hard to stump me.
There you go. Especially after the fact. Akhtar misses the first. Averaging a rebound the ball game is the young 8th grader. Shooting from the left side. Free throws no good. Morgan DeFore rebound. Scotty Sutton always no rebounders on a free throw attempt by his team. Hoffman behind the back. Out top to DeFore. You better guard her. She'll let it go. Drop pass into Holly Christian. Good pass. Michaela Smith with the Christian miss. And the putback is good. Michaela Smith give her 4. She does a great job, Coach, keeping those arms fully extended.
Yeah, keeping the ball up.
So when she gets that rebound, it's hard to...
She's 6'1" and keeps that ball high, and it's hard for girls to get to it when she pulls that rebound down. She's been schooled very well on how to keep that ball high.
With the steal, Zakiah Holt left side, or right side, loses the ball. And they're going to say out of bounds off of Zakiah Holt, even though Stroop kicked it about 15 feet. 51.7 seconds to go. Scott County's going to move their record to 4-0. Sayre's going to take it on the chin for the first time. They'll drop to 2-0. And again, Scott County back in action Friday night at Bull County. That game will be at 7:30 in Danville. We will not be able to be bringing you that broadcast. Pulliam gets away with a walk. .35 seconds to go. Goodman with the basketball, taken away by Michaela Smith on the pass. Morgan DeFore, we know where she's going. Up and no good. Oh my gosh. You have to feel right there, Coach. Number 20 for the Spartans, don't have her in the book. She got the brunt of that one as Michaela Smith dove for that loose ball. Three-pointer by Emmy Goodman is no good, and that's the clock. That's the ball game. Your final score is going to be Scott County 64, the Sayre Lady Spartans 22. Looking quickly at the unofficial scoring totals. First for Sayre, D.D. Wheeler, the leading scorer, averaging 17.5, only able to get 4 points, all of those in the first half. Sydney Stroop with 3, Ellie Alford with 7, Emma Bilberry with 3, Laney 2 with 5, rounding out the scoring for the Lady Spartans. On the Scott County side of the ledger, Morgan DeFore off the bench with 8 points, all of those in the second half. Brittany Ward had 2. Bailey Hawkins had all 10 of her points in the first half. Katie Hudson with 4. Juliet Smith had 2 points. Zakiah Holt had 2. Peyton Riddle had 11 to lead all Scott County scorers. Alexis Lockhart had 7. Michaela Smith with 4. Sydney Sutherland with 2. And Lauren Bean with 10. So that gives us our final total. Scott County 64, Sayre 22. For our broadcast partner, Scott Willard, for Kevin Ritchie, for Haley Ward, for our executive producer, Mary Hawkins, we say glad you could join us. We'll be back in action next week with the girls. We'll be back live with the boys on Thursday night as they host Lexington Christian, and Saturday night as well as Lexington Catholic comes to town. As always, thanks for spending your time with us here. If you can't make it out live, we're always here for you. But we also recommend that if you can get out there live, there's nothing like watching high school basketball live, especially in the state of Kentucky. So again, thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Have a safe trip back home for everybody here at the gym. We'll see you down the road.